Hey guys, a very good morning and welcome to a new daily Forex Market Outlook for the 7th of June 2021. So in today's daily market outlook, we're going to be looking at why the DXY has been dropping since Friday, and we're going to have a look at, for instance, EURUSD, GBPUSD and Gold. So yeah, let's dive in. So to begin with the DXY, why have we been dropping? Well, first of all, as we can see, I have this ascending channel drawn on, and on Friday we did make that third touch of the overall ascending channel, which caused channel maturement and caused DXY to drop alongside the news announcement that we had on that day. So as we can see, we have the 1, the 2, and then the third trendline touch, boom, drop in towards the lows. So we currently made a retracement back down in towards this 4-hour area of demand within the market, which aligns pretty nicely with the 786 fib. So as you guys can see, once we hit that 786 fib and we hit demand, we did start retracing back in towards the upside. However, what is the current problem? Well, on the 4-hour we do have this uptrend, right, with the low, the high, the higher low, the higher high, and now a potential new higher low. So you would seem to think, okay, the DXY could head higher from here. However, the higher time frame is telling me something else, because if we do look at the 4-hour, we do have channel maturement. If we then go and look at what the daily is currently doing, what you can then see is that we have a 786 fib retracement. So therefore, I wouldn't be surprised if the DXY, after such a daily bearish close, would start heading back down in towards the lows. So if we do so, my target will be around this area. First target at around 89,683. Second target will begin at around 89,500. So yeah, we're very dependent on today because today is going to be a slow day within the market most likely. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be playing it a little bit conservative. After having such a great week last week, what I want to do is I want to see what the DXY is going to be doing on Monday and Tuesday. Let's say we do get big moves today, I will not have to look, of course, what we're going to be doing on Tuesday. However, in most instances, Monday is a slow day within the market, and therefore I want to see, the DXY form itself and give me a better indication where we are heading next. So yeah, potential upside from here, because we are in that 4-hour demand zone and we are at the 786 fib. However, we do have channel maturement and we do have a daily fib retracement. So yeah, let's wait and see what the DXY does next. So yeah, with the DXY discussed, let's head over to Aussie dollar. And Aussie dollar has been retracing like a madman back up in towards the highs. So it's already all the way back after this entire impulse towards the downside. It mirrored that entire move all the way back in towards the highs. So what is next for Aussie dollar? Well, I am expecting a reaction from either this third trendline touch over here and alongside this 4-hour supply zone. So this is resistance. As you guys can see, we haven't tapped into that supply zone yet. So if we hit that supply zone, we do not have to hit the third trendline touch. Let that be clear. So yeah, if we do hit that zone and we do start falling back towards the downside a little early, what you'll probably and most likely see is that this has become the new trend line and that we are currently or potentially situated within this 1, 2, 1, 2, and that we will most likely fall back towards the downside and see maturement of the overall descending channel for then potentially heading back up in towards the highs. So yeah, that's Aussie dollar. Yeah, also going to be waiting to see if we react from this zone. If we do not react from this zone, we will most likely take out this high and we could potentially start seeing more upside. So yep, let's head over to euro dollar. And euro dollar is pretty interesting at the moment. What we can see is that we have the 1, the 2, the 1, the 2, and exactly that third trendline touch. After creating that third trendline touch, we did start impulsing back up towards the upside. As you guys know, I did have a short still running on Friday. I just decided to close it just before the news, and as you guys can see, it was most likely the best or the better option. So we have been retracing back in towards the highs. So euro dollar is currently just reacting to this area of support and resistance. So we have to understand that this area of support and resistance doesn't mean much. What we have to wait for is really for market structure to form itself. So what we could potentially see is one more push higher, just a little bit higher, moving back up in towards that third trend line touch and moving back up in towards this area of supply within the market. So just to be clear, 1.22133. So if we do see an impulse back up in towards the highs, that is the area that I am aiming for before potentially falling back down in towards the lows. However, it is a descending channel and descending channels are bullish, so we could also start moving in towards the highs. However, I will only be looking for longs once we take out this high and this high. So yeah, that's euro dollar. Let's head over to pound dollar. And pound dollar, yeah, I don't know. Pound dollar is a little bit less clear for me. As you guys can see, we did start impulsing back in towards the highs, which I called on Friday after hitting this zone. So that's really nice to see. At the moment, we were met by resistance over here and have been dropping since. So if we go and dive into the lower time frame, what you'll probably now see is that we are creating this inverse head and shoulders, right? With the left shoulder, the right shoulder, and then potentially the head over here. And that left shoulder is forming as a support zone for that right shoulder. So if we go back and look at what the 4 hour is currently doing, the only problem with that upside is that we still have respected this high and we haven't created a new higher high. So what I'm waiting for currently on pound dollar is for a new high to be made. So a new higher high, then a retest, then a potential long. I will not be looking for any longs at the moment due to the fact that the trend is still too unclear for me. And I also want to see what the DXY is going to be doing today. So yeah, if we do drop further, my potential target zone is 1.40520. So with pound dollar discussed, let's head over to Kiwi dollar. And Kiwi dollar is nearing my potential reversal zone from where I do expect a reaction and that 618 fib retracement. As we can see, we reacted beautifully to my demand zone over here at around 0.71200. Beautiful impulse back in towards the highs, nearing my potential reversal area. Once we hit that zone, I do expect a reaction. However, we will still be very dependent on what the DXY is going to be doing next. However, I would preferably see NZDUSD drop back down in towards the lows once we hit that 618 fib retracement. I will only be looking for longs once we do break back above this minor kind of like phase line and start breaking back above the high over here. So yeah, that was Kiwi dollar. Let's head over to our last pair, which is gold. And gold is currently dropping as expected. So I did call this pair on Friday, or I think it was Thursday maybe. No, I think it was Friday. I did say once we have the pullback back up towards this area of support and resistance, we could start seeing a drop. So I did identify a lower time frame supply zone over here on the 1 hour, I think it was, at around 1892 until 1898. So I did personally take a short on the 1 hour on Friday. However, yeah, still in it on my personal account, not on my funded account, sadly. So yeah, currently gonna see if we can start dropping back down in towards the lows. Would be nice. So let's see, just targeting the lows once again with the expectation of creating a new lower low. If we do move back up in towards the highs, I will potentially be looking for an entry on my funded accounts. So yeah, that was all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to see you all tomorrow. If you have any comments whatsoever, please leave a comment in the comment section down below. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I can't wait to see you again, once again, tomorrow. Thanks, guys.